No more than 100 kilometres north of the bright lights of London and you're in a different country.
There you go, Billy.
Many of the homeless people looked after at this centre in Northampton are the working poor or cannot manage on meagre government benefits. The centre itself is threatened with closure. They dearly wish politicians and the media would pay more attention to them than they do obsessing about all the bickering over Brexit.
They may have 2 jobs and still be on the street because work does not pay if you're on low skills, particularly in a town like Northampton where rents are really quite high due to our proximity to London. And so we're seeing increasingly a change in the characteristics of homeless people, in that more and more are not the traditional image of a kind of tramp who's on drugs. They're not like that anymore.
Around the corner, more volunteers give up their time in the food bank.
It just goes as quick as I'm filling up.
A generous public means there is no shortage, but plainly many who come here cannot even afford the most basic items. The county that gave England its first poet laureate has even had to consider closing every public library to save money. As it stands, yet more volunteers keep many of them running. This local author, who wrote the graphic novel V for Vendetta, is apoplectic at a political class who seems so absorbed with the intricacies of Brexit, so remote from the decaying country they are elected to help.
While everybody is focusing upon this absolute farce that is happening in Westminster and which will possibly devour us all, nobody is paying attention to the ongoing collapse of services in this country. Nobody. It's sort of, in fact, it makes you think that if Brexit is serving any function at all, it is as a massive diversion.
The market square tells of a long-forgotten past when Northampton was a proud, thriving market town.
Who's got a tenner? Come on, who fancies all those lovely hand-cut, fresh-cut British sirloin steaks that look as nice as that for a tenner?
All the traders here told us things have never been worse. There's barely a customer in sight. Northamptonshire County Council, which is in charge of public services here, is effectively bankrupt as it is. The projection of a no-deal Brexit is that it could shrink the British economy by getting on for 10% more than after the banking crisis of 2008. That could wipe billions of dollars off what central government is able to give to local authorities. The fear is that places like this, that are close to rock bottom already, could find they have far further to fall. On the main shopping streets, the homeless live in tents outside an abandoned, once iconic British department store. No doubt the status quo has failed Northampton, and in frustration, 58% of people voted leave in the Brexit referendum. But it is genuinely hard to see how grand talk among politicians in London of Brexit allowing Britain to trade with the rest of the world will do anything to help people in this abandoned England. Laurence, Al Jazeera, Northampton.